Maria, talk to me about the proposal, the reporting that we've just put out in the last 10 minutes.
Well, Jonathan, if you know how the European Union works, you know that once you put something on paper, you only do it because you're sure that it's going to go through. So the fact that there's now on paper a proposal to ban Russian coal from being imported into the European Union, to me, what it says is that tomorrow when European ambassadors meet here in Brussels, they will approve it. The other thing that to me is equally, if not more important, is also the fact that the European Union is now also considering shutting access to ports and shipping. A lot of this, of course, would have a big impact for the Russian industry and the moneymaker that it is for Vladimir Putin. The other thing I would point, of course, is that you could argue, yes, but it doesn't target oil, it doesn't target gas. But we knew that was going to be the case. This is going to be in crescendo. And the way the Europeans see this is first you go for coal, then you move into oil. This is a moneymaker, and then you move to gas, which Europeans see as really the big geopolitical weapon for Vladimir Putin.
Maria, coal production or usage, I should say, is down 40% in the last 10 years in Europe. There's a whole climate effort as well. Is this perceived as a short-term war in Ukraine gap and then on to climate, or is there a real chance of a step back, if you will, to use of coal across Europe?
If you ask me, is the second one for two reasons. One is that, of course, this climate transition costs money at a time in which bills in Europe, Tom, and I see it myself every month, are going up. Then the other big issue, of course, is that how can you talk about a climate transition, put a date on it, when we don't know when the war in Ukraine is going to end? When you look at the situation on the ground, we're nowhere near a ceasefire. When you look at what is happening with the Russian troops, they're really trying to focus and conquer the east of Ukraine. That is seen by the Ukrainian authorities as a first step to separate the country and try to create something that looks like North and South Korea, only in Ukraine. We're not going to see a quick ceasefire in Ukraine. This is a war that's going to last weeks, if not months. So to put an date or a date on the transition on the climate, I think it's very difficult at this point.